dramatic impressions.
So dramatic.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode. So, Battlefield 1 is a game that's getting a lot of hype for very good reason. With the constant future soldier stuff that's been pretty much being shoved down our throats the last couple of years, it's a great feeling to have a change to something new. Going to World War I versus World War 12 or whatever almost feels like it's seriously trying to listen to its fans. But sadly, that's not the case. It's been announced that Battlefield 1 will go the same route as Battlefront and end up charging for map packs. Now, this might not be that big of a deal for a game as big as Battlefield with its thousands of players on an average basis, but for a game like Battlefront, who still refuses to give out new maps and game modes to its barely 2,000 average PC player base, it's a little sad, and not to mention a little frustration. It's sad that in the years of microtransactions, you have companies like EA and Activision still not realizing how awful a business practice of selling maps is to a games community. Currently, Battlefront is sitting at an average player base that doesn't even reach 2,000 on a regular basis. If you go and try to buy that game on a console, you'll be given the standard baseline version for the same full AAA price. However, if you buy that same baseline version on a PC, you'll get a lot cheaper price. But if you spend that same amount on for the console version, but for a PC, you'll get the same game with all the added features plus the season pass for the same price. I guess that's their way of kind of making up for the players not getting what they want, I guess. I don't know. But it almost feels as if the content that has and will be coming out belongs in everyone else's version of that game. I mean, they came out with a best spin map and some other maps that coming out, like it's just, and even new game modes. But honestly, I'm a little terrified that Battlefield 1, a game that I'm actually looking forward to, will end up like Battlefront. EA's CEO, Andrew Wilson, describes the microtransactions as a way for gamers to engage, drive, extend, and enhance the player's experience. All filler words that deep down just say, we don't care if the communities get split, just the bottom line. Now that being said, I don't mind microtransactions. As long as they're cosmetic based and don't affect the player in any way, then, I mean, sure, bro. Like, more power to you, I guess. Sadly, maps aren't the extent of these microtransactions, and although as far as EA is willing to go with is unclear, man, it really feels like it's going the same way as Battlefront, and I hope it really doesn't. And they're even saying that there might even be new content to go with these, like, beyond the map packs. They're really vague, but I mean, there might be new weapons, new guns, new types of players you can choose from. That's really bad. I mean, if it's just cosmetic, it's one thing. You know, if it goes like Overwatch or Battleborn, something like that, where all their things are just cosmetic based, then, you know, that's fine. That's fine. As long as it doesn't affect the player, or if it doesn't affect the game, doesn't give anybody any bonuses or whatnot, then that's great, because that's what microtransactions should be for. And unless it's like on a mobile app, it shouldn't be there at all. I mean, if you're going to pay for full price for a game, honestly, like, give me what should be in the game, not like Battlefront where it has Hoth and that's pretty much all you get. Maybe like the jungle map, but but yeah, I really hope they kind of learn from this experience that, you know, Battlefield 1 is a game that it's almost revolutionary, because you have all these games like Call of Duty, Infinite Warfare, that it's getting so many unlikes. And whether or not it's because they're combining the remastered version with the base game or whatnot. Like, it really doesn't matter. But I mean, when it comes to, you know, microtransactions, you know, it's fine. But I mean, this is a practice that's been happening for a couple of years now, and you think that a company as big as EA or, you know, like, will actually learn from the past experience. Now, Battlefield 4 currently, their average player base is over 10,000, and I can understand why they would go this route. It kind of makes sense, you know, because I mean, they can probably afford to do it, you know, and I don't know, but I found this out, and I'm just like, man, you gotta reel back the reins, man. But yeah, anyways, but yeah, that'll be it for me. But yeah, I'm actually really excited for this game, and I hope it becomes the savior that I mentioned before. And to be honest, like, normally when I play one of these types of arcade shooters, I'm pretty much the person who geared towards the single player campaign. And because I mean, I'm the guy where it's like, give me the story, you know, like, I want to know the story. Like, I just give me story. I don't know, but I might go online every now and then you know, do my little thing. But yeah, I'm a lore nerd. But yeah, but I hope that someday I'll be able to finish Battlefield 4's campaign. But who knows? Like, I've tried playing that, but I just got to the point where I was so frustrated that I almost went insane, and it was just, oh my god. And I'm hoping that the campaign won't be like that, because I mean, as much as I know Battlefield is geared towards the online aspect, I kind of want to play the single player, kind of, but yeah, anywho. But yeah, that'll be it for me today. Take care, like, subscribe, do your thing. Bye.